Hello everybody and welcome back to Game with Grotto. My name is Omni and I have returned from PAX. It's been a while since I'm actually recording this because there was a lot of shit that I had to do when I got back. I had to get back to work. I had to work around the house. I had to rest. Oh boy, it's been a very exciting week, but I have returned and videos will be coming up as soon as this one uploads. And I'm not sure how long that's going to be. So I've got a lot to say and a lot to tell and a lot to show. First, I want to show this is my achievement for being at PAX, the Zodiac pins from PAX East. I find this it's my second treasure that I have attained at PAX, because just finding these was a lot of fun. I had to run around and find each and every one of the staff members that had the Zodiac pins, and I have a list of them. As you can probably see, there's a name next to each and every one of them. I did have one that had all their faces, but I can't find it. I don't know what I did with it. Just going around and finding them, and each staff member I actually ran into and traded a pin. I asked the question, where do you think I could find the other ones, where I can hunt them down? And each and every one of them gave a very valid area of finding them. They also said just stalk the lobby. I tried doing that, but it didn't work out too well because none of them would have their crowns, which are the gold ones. I've only managed to collect 3, and these are the 3. The air, the fire, and earth. I'm just missing water. I'm so depressed. I'm so depressed that I didn't get it. But ever since then, I had these all set up. Also, I met Gabe and Tycho and managed to trade for their pins. I was like, whoa! So you guys are the creators of Penny Arcade. Wow, that's actually pretty amazing. Yeah, it was very exciting actually going there and seeing them in person. Got to see some of their panels and check that shit out. It was pretty fun. And that's also where I've actually managed to attain most of the Zodiacs, by attending the panels. Other ways were just locating them in the wild, but at least that was easier to find the crowns then. Aside from that, like I said, that was my second. My first and foremost favorite treasure of getting there was meeting Jacksepticeye and getting his signature. Yay! I am so happy I've got this. It took an entire day to see him because all the fans that wanted to meet up with him were, as the staff were saying, taking a little too long, and they were taking up his time. But you know what? I was so happy to finally meet him in the end, and I got to get some quality time with him. It was very I don't know how to describe it, but it was one of the many greatest things that I've actually managed to have the honor of being a part of. Meeting him in person, though, he's a hell of a lot skinnier in person. I mean, my God, he's almost as tall as me. I think he may be, or I may be just as tall as him, but he is skinny. He is like a twig. Oh my God. I was actually like, wow. I thought he'd be taller too. But you know what? That's not the case. I'm so happy that I actually managed to see one of the inspirations in my YouTube hobby, or career, I should quote. I really want to actually be more attentive on making YouTube videos. Like, I really want to do that in the future, where I can actually devote my time and effort into entertainment like this. But I also want to go into a restaurant or gaming sort of community building area, which I still plan on doing in the future. That is my number one goal above YouTube. But still, he and many others are an inspiration to me in making more content. And I actually got to meet a bunch of people at PAX that, well, let's just say, we managed to talk to each other about YouTube and stuff like that. Another group of YouTubers that are all on one channel, the Rotten Brains. I actually got to meet them in the queue line for the expo hall. And while we were over there, we were all dicking around by being in that mesh pool of beach balls and donuts and Willie, the orca. That was fun. I'm actually a new subscriber to them because I actually kind of like their commentary. They're just a group of people that sit down, and I wish I could do that. I keep bugging Mephisto, or how he likes to also call himself Beetlejuice, to do more recordings with me. And we just really haven't found time, and it's just going to be a lot of work. Aside from that, I've also got regular pins that I've managed to collect. And some of them are on here. Like my Monster Hunter World badge, and I also have on this side, if I can get it, I got the Nuka-Cola cap and the PAX limited edition, I guess lettering? I don't know what to call it. It's the PAX pins. The actual PAX pin. They're really nice. I went to Michael's and bought myself a corkboard just so I could put my extras up. Look, I'm getting text messages. And I got a lot of extras. I have some extra Zodiacs. I'm hoping to get that water crown with all these extras, even if I have to trade the whole damn collection. No, not really. I'll be as reasonable as possible. I got this when I arrived back from PAX. Also, while I was trying to find out about the names, I found out these guys. Those were the guys that I hunted down for their Zodiacs. And then when I was also talking with a bunch of other people, they were like, "Are you a Zodiac killer?" Because I managed to do this in 2 days, which was funny as shit. Moving on from that, other things that happened at PAX, I got to play some games. I got to just explore around. I didn't take a lot of footage. I didn't do any vlogging. I tried to, but it felt unnatural for me, and I couldn't do anything, really. But I do have this. I did have a recording of this. It will show at the very end. It's me actually seeing Jacksepticeye. At first I thought the guy didn't press record, because when I went to do it, he says, "I don't know how to stop this thing," and I'm like, alright, I'll just press off. I'll just press the off button. And then I actually started a new recording, which he actually stopped the recording. So, my apologies. I really thought you didn't actually get that. But, yeah, I got a picture and a recording. And I'm very happy for all that has happened. And I do plan on going to PAX East. And hopefully I get to see some fans, if I ever get any. In that time, I hope to develop in an entire year a fan base, something like that, and hopefully in that time get my dream job, where I open my own restaurant or game store or a game community where all that can happen, and where I get to link more people together. and make a gaming community that actually interacts with everyone, with the world, and everybody's not so shut in and playing games online and where you can only see and hear people through a console or through games. You can actually see them in person and be right with them. I've played the whole thing with me in Gamers Grotto is that I want to actually make a gaming community, truly and honestly, a gaming community where you don't have to be through a console playing with other people. You could be right there with them and sit right next to them, and you can get to interact with them. Because playing online with other people, they sometimes just don't care. They just want to win. And I got that a lot when I was on there. Truthfully, that is sometimes what I feel. I just want to play the game and win. And if I lose, oh well, there's always another time. But I love actually playing with another person. Like Rocket League. I always loved playing Rocket League with Mephisto. Or Beetlejuice. I don't know what he actually wants to be called. Because of the fact that I get to be right there with him. And we get to interact with each other right then and there. And we also then just get to fucking dick around when we actually win. Or we get to actually make fun of them. We get to point things out. And we get to... we actually get to... It's sort of different just actually sitting down with a friend. But, a lot... That's a different story for the topic I really wanted to talk about. But I had a really awesome time at PAX. And I do plan on making more videos in the future. I don't ever plan on stopping. I just gotta do it. So, anyways, this has gone on long enough. I got a lot to edit in, and at the end of this video, you're gonna see one of the most awesome things that's happened in my life. Thank you. Have a great and wonderful day. I'll see you on the next episode. And remember, the Gamers Grotto is home for all games to all gamers, so don't be afraid to recommend any game to me. You think I forgot that, didn't you? Well, I almost did. But anyway, again, thank you. Have a great and wonderful day. I'll see you on the next episode. Later.
Go. Right now. Right now.
That's awesome.